As you continue to watch this video, I want you to consider how much you value your health. Are you someone who is proactive about seeking medical advice at the first hint of something amiss, or do you tend to push through minor ailments hoping they'll resolve by themselves? Do you put off seeing the doctor even when something seems wrong but not too wrong? Now, when I talk about skin tears, I'm not referring to cuts or scratches. How often do you examine your skin for any abnormalities? If you're like many others, it probably isn't a regular practice. But the reality is, when it comes to skin cancer, the earlier it's detected, the easier it is to treat. It's your body speaking to you. It's your body's way of saying, pay attention to me, take care of me. Have you ever dismissed a skin issue thinking it was just another sign of aging? Did it turn out to be something more? Share your stories below. It might help someone else who's facing similar concerns. Also, if you found value in this video, please share it with others, especially older adults who might benefit from this information. Together, we can spread awareness and encourage early detection, which is crucial in the fight against skin cancer. If you're ready to take a proactive step towards your health, schedule a skin check with your healthcare provider. It's a simple step with profound implications for your future well-being. Your skin tells the story of your health, and as you age, it's essential to read that story, to understand it, and to take action. Remember, early detection is the key to tackling skin cancer head-on, so don't delay. Act today. Your future self will thank you. Thank you for watching. Till next time, stay healthy, stay aware, and stay proactive about your health. And when you do, you're not just prolonging your life, you're enriching it. You're adding more smiles, more laughter, and more stories to your journey. So my suggestion is try to schedule regular skin checks with your healthcare provider, especially after 50. By doing so, you'll increase the chances of catching any potential problems early, reducing the stress and worry associated with the later stages of the disease. Instead, I'm talking about rips in the skin that occur without any trauma or injury. Changes in moles, persistent itching, sores that refuse to heal, waxy bumps and skin tears might seem like inconsequential parts of aging. Instead, be informed, be proactive, be alert. Knowledge is your most powerful tool. Knowing the risk factors, understanding the signs, and being vigilant about your health can transform worry into confidence. While knowledge helps, acting on it is equally important. Health is not a place you arrive at. It's not about living longer. It's about living better. That means scheduling appointments with your doctor, insisting on further testing when you're concerned, and not accepting vague reassurances. It's a journey you live every single day. The best time to start that journey is now. It's about enjoying the golden years without the shadows of preventable diseases. But they're not. They're clues, urgent whispers from your body that need to be heard. For instance, imagine you wake up in the morning and find a rip in your skin. Wonder where it came from? Because you don't remember injuring yourself. That's what I mean by a skin tear. These occurrences are common among older individuals, particularly those who are 65 or above. It might seem like a minor issue, just an unfortunate part of getting older. But the truth is, skin tears can be a symptom of a severe health condition known as squamous cell carcinoma. It's crucial to prioritize your health and seek immediate medical attention if you notice any skin tears, especially those that persist or keep opening up. Please remember, early intervention is key, because if that sounds like you, please know that you are not alone. There's a tendency to think that skin irritation, aches, or slight changes in moles are just part of growing older. But what if there's more to the story? Could those seemingly insignificant signs actually be telling us something more serious? That's exactly what we're here to discuss today. If you're new here, welcome to my channel, where we focus on helping you make better health decisions and lead healthier lives. Back to the fourth sign, a waxy bump. When it comes to skin cancer, it's important to pay close attention to even the smallest of changes. Have you ever noticed a waxy, pearly, or translucent bump on your skin that looks like a small dome? Or a flat, firm area that's slightly raised with a waxy surface? Well, if you're over 50, especially between 60 and 70, and see such a growth, it's vital to address it promptly. Here's why. You see, as we age, our skin endures significant changes. And while many of these changes are just part of the natural aging process, some can indicate more serious issues, like skin cancer. One such issue is basal cell carcinoma, which is the most common type of skin cancer. In fact, it accounts for 80% of all skin cancer cases. And surprisingly, it usually appears as a waxy bump that might feel waxy to the touch. While these growths might seem benign, ignoring them could be a critical mistake. It's essential to consult a dermatologist for any suspicious skin growths, especially those that resemble waxy bumps. Although early signs of basal cell carcinoma may not be noticeable, a dermatologist can conduct a biopsy to determine the nature of the growth. Untreated, this form of skin cancer can grow and expand, leading to potential complications. However, with prompt diagnosis and treatment, the outlook is generally positive. Let's talk about the fifth sign, skin tears. And my answer is always, don't wait until you need to worry. Worry is useless. Now, I'd love to hear from you. As I've mentioned, skin cancer tends to sneak up on older adults. It's masquerading as minor annoyances rather than serious health threats. Many people ask me, when should I start worrying? So please remember, a small, discolored patch, a sore that refuses to heal, or a change in the texture of your skin isn't just part of aging. As we conclude our conversation, I want you to think about your own experiences or those of your loved ones. All right, I need you to do me a favor. Look down at your hands right now. See those lines? Those are the lines of your life. Every crease tells a story of work done, battles fought, joys experienced. These lines are your history. Our steps aren't as quick as they used to be. However, along with these changes comes wisdom, experience, and a deep appreciation for life. Reaching the age of 60, 70, or beyond is a remarkable achievement. It means you've lived through many seasons of life, overcome challenges, and seen countless sunrises. Your journey hasn't been easy. You've probably had your share of hard times and moments of sadness. Maybe you've lost loved ones, faced financial struggles, or felt the pain of loneliness. But you've persevered. You've picked yourself up and carried on. And that strength, my friends, is what's brought you to this point in your life. Now, as you step into your golden years, it's important to take care of yourself. Your body is your temple. It's the vessel that's carried you through thick and thin. And now more than ever, it needs your love and attention. Don't wait until something goes wrong before you take action. Stay proactive. Be aware of the signs of aging, both inside and out. Changes in your skin could be more than just the effects of time. They could be warning signs of something more serious. And remember, you are not alone in this journey. Reach out to your loved ones, your children and grandchildren. Share your experiences and wisdom with them. Let them be your support system as you navigate the challenges that come with aging. In return, you'll not only strengthen your bond with them, but also gain their perspective and strength. Aging is inevitable. None of us can escape it. But that doesn't mean we have to surrender to it without a fight. Live each day to the fullest. Embrace the wisdom that comes with age, and cherish the love of your family. Your life is a valuable story that's still being written, so keep writing it with courage, grace, and gratitude. If you're 60, 70, or older and feeling overwhelmed by the changes in your body, know that you're not alone. Reach out for help, seek support, and continue to live your life with passion and zest. Age is just a number. It's your spirit and determination that truly define you. You are stronger than you think, more resilient than you feel, and more loved than you can imagine. So keep going. Keep enjoying life and never stop believing in the beauty of your journey. And as you get older, those lines deepen, the skin thins, and the body starts sending new messages. Some you might miss if you're not careful. What itchiness or slight bleeding on the skin isn't normally something to worry about. We all get little scratches or bug bites that cause discomfort, but what if that itch or blood doesn't seem to want to leave? What if it's a part of your skin that's been bothering you for weeks, months, or maybe even years? There are many reasons for constant itching, but one of the most worrying is the possibility of skin cancer. This happens mostly in places we don't often see, like our back, between our legs, or the tops of our elbows. That persistent itch is actually the skin trying to tell us that something abnormal is growing beneath it. Melanoma, which we talked about earlier, often shows up as an itchy bump. Now imagine you're a busy person. You have a million things on your mind. Why should you think that a small itch is anything to worry about? Plus, if you have other health problems, you may assume that the itch is just another symptom to add to the list. Or if you're not very comfortable with your own body, you may just try to ignore it. The problem is that when you ignore this kind of thing, you're letting a possible threat grow. Think about it like this. When you have a cough that won't go away, or a fever that comes back, you see a doctor, It's just common sense. But when your skin keeps sending you a message that something is right and you keep ignoring it, it's almost like saying, go ahead and get worse. The worst part is that skin cancer can affect anyone. I know someone who's got the healthiest diet you'll ever see and spends more time outdoors than in. And even he's had his share of close calls with skin cancer. He's got a scar on his nose to prove it. My point is, you can't beat cancer by eating right or exercising. You need to stay alert. And that itch is a wake-up call. It's the universe telling you, pay attention, there's something going on. A lot of times we tend to focus on extreme measures. Oh, if only I ate healthier, exercised more, or took this or that supplement, my problems will be solved. But sometimes the simplest things are the most effective. If you're 60, 70, or older and have an itch that just won't quit, don't ignore it. Go see a specialist who can help. The cost of getting it checked is way less than the cost of letting it grow. Imagine a situation where you're on vacation. You're supposed to be having fun, enjoying your time. Then suddenly you notice a weird growth on your skin. It's not painful, but it's big enough to catch your eye. Here's the catch. You're far away from home and any dermatologist. Well, this happened to a woman named Emily. She was 72, fit and active. While on a cruise with her husband, she noticed a lesion on her face that looked suspicious. Even though it didn't hurt, she was concerned. The ship's medical staff advised her to monitor it, but she couldn't shake the feeling that it needed attention. When she returned home, she consulted a dermatologist, and the diagnosis was melanoma. The initial tumor had grown significantly, leading to the recommendation of surgery and removing part of her nose. Although the operation was successful and she's doing well today, the ordeal left its mark. It made her realize just how important it is to address even the smallest signs of skin cancer without delay. Don't let fear hold you back. Don't let the cost scare you off. This age, your health is your priority. Take care of yourself because you deserve it. The hardest part about all this is the fear of the unknown. The word cancer alone can be enough to fill you with dread, but you've got to get rid of that fear because it's holding you back. Listen, I'm not going to stand here and say that getting older is easy. Of course not. I'll lose friends, face physical changes, and we even lose parts of ourselves. But I will say that facing our fears head-on is better than ignoring them. Fear is like a heavy rock in your stomach. It prevents you from moving forward, from seeking answers. Don't carry that burden. It's not worth it. Here's what you need to remember. If you spot something strange on your skin, make an appointment with a doctor. If it's a mole that's changed shape, color, or size, don't wait until it starts to hurt. And if you have an itch that won't go away, it's time to visit a specialist. Not every bump or itch is a cause for alarm, but if it persists, it's worth checking out. Don't gamble with your health. Life is too precious to risk. You're here watching this video because you care about your health. You want to keep living, experiencing, and enjoying life to the fullest, and I respect that. So don't let a small spot of fear control your life. Get out there and enjoy every moment. Go travel, dance, laugh, play with your grandkids. And while you're doing all of that, keep an eye on your skin. Keep informed, ask questions, and take action when needed, because your life is worth it. As time goes by, our bodies change. Our skin begins to sag a little, our hair turns gray. As we get older, our bodies start changing, both inside and out. Our joints may ache, our hair may turn gray, and our skin may wrinkle and sag. These changes are a natural part of aging, because while a wound that heals in a matter of days is usually nothing to worry about, a wound that persists week after week can be cause for concern. In fact, such a wound can be the first sign of a malignant tumor. And the older you are, the more vigilant you should be. But what happens when these changes become a bit more unusual? Do we just shrug it off as another part of growing old? Or do we pay attention, investigate, and take action? This is a critical point that many people overlook. So if you're over 60 and have noticed a red spot on your skin that refuses to heal within 3 weeks, then this is for you. Alan had always been careful about his skin, diligently applying sunscreen and avoiding prolonged sun exposure. However, a few months ago he started feeling an itch on the side of his neck, an area he shaved every day. Initially, it was a mild itch, easily dismissed in the hustle and bustle of daily life. While the survival rate for squamous cell carcinoma is high when treated early, it can become more challenging if left untreated. Like squamous cell carcinoma, basal cell carcinoma rarely spreads to other parts of the body. However, if not treated promptly, it can grow and destroy surrounding tissue. Basal cell carcinoma often appears as a shiny, pearly, or waxy bump, or a brown, black, or blue scar-like lesion. It tends to appear as a firm, reddish nodule or a scaly, crusted lesion that might look like a wound. If a skin cancer is left untreated, it can expand, penetrating deeper layers of the skin and potentially affecting nearby tissues and organs. Moreover, as cancer cells continue to proliferate, they can break away and travel to other parts of the body, a process known as metastasis. Metastasis occurs when cancer cells enter the bloodstream or lymphatic system and establish new tumors in distant organs. This is why treating skin cancer promptly is essential. Early detection and treatment significantly improve the outcomes for most types of skin cancer. By staying vigilant, you empower yourself to address any issues promptly. So if you notice a wound that's not healing, don't hesitate. Seek medical advice. It's a step towards ensuring your skin stays healthy and you stay well. Remember, knowledge is power. Stay informed about your health. And if you found this video helpful, share it with others. Together, we can build a healthier future. Thank you for watching. By addressing it early, you minimize the chances of it spreading to other parts of the body. Melanoma can be deadly if not addressed quickly, as it has a tendency to spread to other organs and tissues. Anyone who's had skin cancer has a higher risk of developing another type. Consult your doctor. Itching or bleeding can be caused by numerous factors ranging from dry skin and insect bites to allergies and certain medications. However, if you spot a wound that doesn't seem to heal within the expected time frame, it's essential to consult your doctor. Early detection and treatment are vital for any suspicious skin lesion. A melanoma may look like a new mole or a change in an existing mole. It can appear as a brown, black, or multicolored lesion with an irregular shape or uneven edges. Squamous cell carcinoma can metastasize, meaning it can spread to other parts of the body. However, this is more likely to happen when the cancer has already reached an advanced stage. Some days it would vanish, only to return the following week, persistent but not painful. One evening, Alan noticed a slight amount of blood on his pillowcase. Concerned, but not overly alarmed, he continued to monitor the area. Over the next few weeks, the itch persisted, occasionally bleeding, yet never becoming severe or causing alarm. Persistent wounds, whether itchy, bleeding, or non-healing, serve as clear warning signs. It was just there, a constant nagging reminder that something wasn't quite right. Alan decided to mention it to his family doctor during a routine checkup. "Doctor," he began hesitantly, "I have this itch on my neck that just won't go away. It sometimes bleeds, but it's not really painful." The doctor listened attentively, examining Alan's neck with a keen eye. "It looks a bit irritated, but I can't say for sure without a closer look." The doctor referred Alan to a dermatologist who confirmed the diagnosis: squamous cell carcinoma. Thankfully, the cancer had not spread, and with prompt treatment, Alan made a full recovery. Looking back, Alan realized the importance of paying attention to his body's signals. At first, you think it's just dry skin, or maybe a bug bite. It might resemble a wound that hasn't fully healed, or a pimple that won't disappear. They grow and divide uncontrollably, forming tumors that can invade surrounding tissues and spread to other parts of the body. Therefore, any wound that does not heal in the typical 4 to 6 weeks time frame requires attention. The trickiest part is that these sores might mimic harmless skin irritants or bug bites. Consequently, many people tend to ignore them or treat them as minor inconveniences rather than potential signs of cancer. Might scratch it, apply some cream, and forget about it. But what if that irritation doesn't go away? What if it persists week after week, even after trying various treatments? It's situations like these that demand attention, not just from you, but also from your healthcare provider. But before we continue, please take a moment to subscribe. Not every itch is cancer, but any persistent, unexplained symptom, especially persistent itching or bleeding in the same spot for more than 3 weeks, is something you should bring up with your doctor. If you find our videos helpful, please support us by becoming a patron. Skin cancer is more common than you think. And while it tends to affect older adults, it can strike anyone. In fact, more than 3.5 million cases of skin cancer are diagnosed in the United States each year. Now, it's true that most of these cases are detected and treated successfully. However, about 15% of them come back. And here's the worrying part. It's not uncommon for skin cancer to come back after treatment. So once you've had skin cancer, you need to keep your guard up. Imagine you're going through your daily routine and you feel a tiny prickle on your skin. Here's what you need to remember. Let's look at Mr. Allen, a 75-year-old retired bus driver from Ohio. Now, first sign of skin cancer can be a small, often unnoticed sore. But here's the thing. Cancer cells are distinct from regular cells. Squamous cell carcinoma, the type of skin cancer Mr. Allen had, starts in the squamous cells, which make up the majority of the outer layer of your skin. Basal cell carcinoma is the most common type of skin cancer. It starts in the basal cells, which are located in the deepest layer of the epidermis. Melanoma is the least common but most serious form of skin cancer. It develops in the melanin-producing cells, which are responsible for skin color. Now, it's crucial to understand that these signs and symptoms are not absolute indicators of skin cancer. While it's entirely possible for skin cancer to remain dormant for years before causing noticeable symptoms, it's more common for it to present itself in ways that demand attention. Many cancers start small and grow gradually, but the truth is that cancer cells multiply rapidly. If you've ever had skin cancer or had it run in your family, it's all the more important that you pay close attention to your skin. So if you've noticed a wound on your skin that hasn't healed within 3 weeks, despite your efforts to treat it, it's time to act. In conclusion, while a single symptom isn't necessarily indicative of skin cancer, a wound that persists for weeks demands attention.